Hello, welcome back to part 3 of the modelling. So we did this building in the last section. I was thinking about it because it's a day afterwards. I'm going to move the camera back a little bit because when we're filming, no, I don't want it there, that's a bit too much. GX, no. Come on. It's a bit, Alt H. Okay, I hit it for some reason. I don't want to move it to Alt H. Did I just do it again? G, Y. Anyway, I do want to film it probably about here. That's because obviously when we flip around to here, the car's going to come blasting through here, and because he's going to be right next to it, it'll give him more of that startle, because you can't be, halfway down here and then the car comes. I guess you can, but I think it'll just work fine. More if it's closer to there. Oh gosh, I think yeah, but still, at the end of the day, I gotta put in that building. So let's put the cursor to the center, which is Shift S, cursor to center, and let's start with a new cube. Okay, 3. Now I'm just going to move the image over a bit, which is this one. There we go. Okay, now. Alright, so what do we got? We got kind of like 2 pillars here. There is a security camera here. And I'm going to guess this is an embassy, what we're talking about, or what I was talking about earlier. But let's just kind of reciprocate that. We want to delete that bottom face. We are going to extrude. Now, should we go as high as the roof? It does go above the roof, which makes me suggest that maybe we move all this back. There we go. And now we can get this massive pillar. And then it's a nice simple flourish on top. Extrudes, or ES, extrude Z, extrude size, extrude Z, extrude size, extrude Z. And by the looks of it, we'll just make this a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, Control L. And we'll put that into position, probably just about there. Looks fine. Good. Now, so we've got a road bit here. Let's get rid of the array and hold Control to kind of lock it movement. We'll select this, go Shift D. I didn't check how high it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, jeez. Shift D, Y, Control, and that's connected. Now with this one, it's not going to hurt just to extend that. Beautiful. We've got the road there. So, for interest's sake, how about we move that across? And now this way, because obviously, we don't have to, it's not a real place. Well, it is a real place, but I mean, we don't have to follow what it looks like. I'm just going to put that a little bit in the middle. There we go. Good enough. Okay, driveway. Shift D, Y. Nope, don't do that. Go into edit mode just so everything's the same object. Shift D, Y, right on the edge. And Now, we've got some sort of semi-entrance. Let's go the same height as a doorway. Move over. Okay, good. Same height as a doorway, which is here. So that's the doorway. And we're just going to go a little bit higher. Extrude. And a meter wide doorway. Let's go a meter half-ish. So that means we will grab these ones, extend it a little bit, extrude Z, delete face, Shift D, Y, and let's put an array modifier. That's fine. Let's go 1. Delightful. So because we won't be able to really see that, which is fine, let's just build those windows there. Oh. So what do we got? Extrude. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is good enough. And let's pop it up just up a bit. Extrude to the top of the pylons. Yep, that looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do is get rid of these faces, obviously, to save faces, because we just want minimal vertices, just to keep that count down, and hopefully just keep our renders down. Extrude X. So we've got that, which is looking pretty good. This bit here is just more of a filler. I think probably the best way to explain it is, and no, don't do that. How'd that look? Oh. So I can get rid of these faces as well, because obviously we're not going to see them from edges. No. Delete vertices. There we go. And from here, can bring it up. Bring this up. That looks massive. Oh. But that's how it looks. It's kind of in line with this building, even though it's a little bit higher. Let's just try and even that out. Beautiful. And now all we have is a kind of this bit here, which extrudes out, and then it kind of goes to the roof. We might subdivide that just for fun, and then that'll make just life a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 face, extrude X, 2, 3, 4, face. In the picture, what happens at the end of the building? Nothing. Oh, literally nothing. As you can see, it just kind of like drops off. But we do have a window in there, which we can whoops, go into face mode, eye, We can split that. Select these I. What do we look at? Whoops. How's that window looking? Oh, well, we got two, so there's a border around that window. If I go, I need to make a little bit more room in there. Control B. Look at that. Oh, clever cookie. And we just want to even out that border. Beautiful. Okay, let's go extrude, because there is a border. And we'll push these ones in. Where is my picture? And then it's kind of got a cross section to it. So might just move it in a little bit more. Shift-E, Y. And now we can do whatever we want. So that. Cool. Control, and then we'll select them. Go B. I think it needs to. Delete. Edge loop. Control V. Two of them. Right click. Control B. And let's just clear these faces. Delete faces. Control L. Extrude. Delete those faces. Control L. We just want to scale it up a little bit. And now, when we put it back in, it kind of looks like a prison. So once we texture it, it should be okay. Because what we might do is just put a little bit of a kind of like a mirror texture on it. Oh, don't mind if I do. So we're doing 200 samples at the moment, I believe, and we've got 8 seconds. 8 seconds, not too bad. I do want to kind of like, let's just kind of put a roof on it. 1, 2, 3. Let's just select. Whoops. Let's just select all these. All these. Extrude Z up. Size Shift Z. That doesn't work. Extrude. Size Shift Z. And let's just fix. So that's fine. We'll just deselect these. And then what we're going to do is just bring this lot down. This lot down as well. What are you doing? Not that vertice there. Wait a minute. Sorry. We're just selecting those two there. Technically we can select them as well, but we will delete them ever so soon. Beautiful. Alright. Let's get rid of these. So we try and keep it a little bit consistent. Vertices. Delete. I see bad things happening if I delete that one. There we go. Vertices. Good. Good. Let's just make sure we don't have any doubles. 0. Good. Let's just get rid of these ones as well. Delete vertices. Oh, get stuffed. Delete vertices. So probably when we go to texture, it's when we go to texture, might be okay. That's interesting, that little bit there, but I do like it. So, luckily enough, we should be able to just bring this bit up. And does that line up? Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. What on earth are you doing? Okay. We bring that across. And that predominantly lines up now. F12. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Probably there is a skylight in that one, so I'm just going to go Shift D Z, and obviously the skylight is not that big, so we're going to go delete. That's size. We'll extrude that straight in. Delete that face. And I for like a kind of border, and extrude that down. Gorgeous. Control L, Shift D Y, Shift D Y. Okay. Now let's probably just put a little bit of, maybe a gate. I think a gate would be quite nice. Shift A, cylinder. Because it's so far away, I reckon we can get with 12, or maybe even 8. Top and bottom, delete faces, Control L, select all them. G, size Z, Shift D, Y, 0.2, Shift D, Y, 0.2, Control Shift D, 0.6, Y, Control Shift D, Y, 1.2, and Shift D, Y, 0.4. Yeah, looks fine to me. Shift D, R, 90. Size Y, Shift D, Z, size Y, just make that a little bit smaller. Do we even get to see that gate at all? Well, how about we actually, whoops, how about we actually grab the gate? Control L, Control L, Z, just to change, Z1. Let's put that into position. Oh, you do get to see the gate. I'm happy with that.